Hi guys, I get this question a lot, and it is about the backing, what kind of stabilizer I use, all that stuff. I'm gonna leave a link down below. You can see my shadow. Hi. I'll leave a link down below to where I buy the stabilizer. I always use the medium cutaway stabilizer, and you can just trim as close as you can around here. I usually like to peel it as close as I can, but some things I do leave it around, like the names, just because it does help when you wash your clothes. It kind of helps keep that straight. Some people just like to trim around the entire design. I just like to trim as close as possible, and that's just the way I do things. People do things differently. And then once I got it all trimmed, I try to trim out as many of the threads as possible. Then I just give it a little iron over the back of it, and I use my lint roller to get any shards of thread or anything that might be left behind. And then I use this, and I get this question a lot. What is this? This is the Tender Touch by Sulky. Let me see if I have a package I can show you. Oh, wrong drawer. Let me look. Okay, so this is the Tender Touch. It is a permanent iron-on stitch cover or stabilizer. I use it as a stitch cover, and it's by Sulky, and it is 8 inches by 9 yards. So this is 8 inches across. I prefer to buy this one. You can buy them online. You can buy them by the yard. You can. You don't have to go with this one, but this is just the one that I prefer to use, mainly because I can just roll it out and cut what I need, and it will usually cover my design since I just have a 5x7 hoop. So this is what I do. Then I just cut it off and iron it on. So it says to have it on wool settings, but of course, just like stoves, every iron is a bit different, so you have to find your sweet spot for your iron that will work for you. This is just a cheap iron from Walmart. It's not the best iron. On my other one, I could set it on wool settings and it did fine, but for this iron, it needs to be turned up to like 6 for it to even, and 6 says cotton. The wool setting would be 5, so it's not that much off. You just iron it on. And one thing about this too is that if you do use this backing, you want to tell them not to dry it in a dryer. Normally people don't like to dry their embroidery anyway, but if they do, this stuff does heat up, the iron-on backing, and once it heats up it will peel off. So in the dryer it will make it peel. Not all the time, but you know, I've had plenty of shirts that I've done for my girls, and they made their way to the dryer, and then, you know, I end up finding these little sheets of stuff rolled up inside of the dryer. So that is all on, and once it dries it'll be stuck on there pretty good. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.